I'm sorry, this video is like a day and a half late, but we're here. So let's get into the review for Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. Let's talk about it. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here from another review of Love and Hip Hop's Family Reunion. Okay, now, like I said in the intro, um, this video is late. I'm sorry. This video was supposed to be out by Monday night or Tuesday night, but because I had a horrible toothache Monday night, I did not watch the show until tonight, and it's like 2:05 in the morning while I'm doing this, so I'm really halfway asleep. I just dope myself up on some medicine, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to get through this review the best way I can and all of this other stuff. So shout out to you guys for just sticking with me. Before we get into the review, you guys already know I already got to tell y'all what I got going on. Now, I don't have the picture up, so I forgot to put the picture up, but just know that there will be a roasted review, the very last roasted review, with myself, Giving You the Realty, and Josiah's World TV, and it will be hosted on Giving You the Realty's channel. So please be sure to tune in tonight at 10:15, 9:15 Central Time. It would be myself, Terrence, and Josiah on Terrence's page. The link is already on my community wall. So you guys get ready to tune in because we're going to have us a great time. It's going to be the last roasting review that we do. So I am very excited and we're going to have a good time on that. Okay. Just know that, anytime the Holy Trinity gets together, it's always a good time. Now, besides roasting review, I want you guys to know that Boys Night Out will be back Saturday night at 8:30, 7:30 Central Time. That's 8:30, 7:30 Central Time, Saturday night. And Boys Night Out stars Josiah, myself, Maddie, Jamar, and Terrence. Okay. We had our production meeting tonight and we already planned the show for this weekend. And we're also planning our Boys Night Out getaway. Yes, yes, yes. We are planning our Boys Night Out getaway. Josiah, myself, and Maddie have already paid for our plane tickets. So, yes, we will be going to Atlanta for my birthday, even though me and Jamar will be working while I'm there. But, yes, we will be going to Atlanta for my birthday. And the only person that we're waiting to see what's popping with is Terrence. So, yes, there will be a Boys Night Out getaway. There will be a Boys Night Out getaway vlog. Okay. So, yes, 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 honey. We got a lot going on. So, Boys Night Out will be airing on Saturday night at 8:30, 7:30 Central with the five of us. Okay, so be sure to tune in. Now, with that being said, let's get into the review. Okay, so it starts off with Brooke, Marcus, Sin, and Booby. Booby and Marcus starts talking about their newfound respect for each other. Now, you guys already know that in the past, there was some issues between Booby and Marcus. Now, you already know that when Brooke Valentine first came on the show, Booby was on the show right alongside Marcus. Brooke and Marcus were having issues. Marcus was playing around with her with the paralegal girl and all of this other stuff. And there was like this friendship, but a secret love affair type thing going on with Brooke and Booby actually really liked Brooke and it was trying to be there for Brooke, regardless of the fact that she was still with Marcus. Marcus didn't like that. Marcus wasn't here for it. So that's why him and Booby had issues. But now they're in a better place. And to be honest, I actually like the fact that they are in a better place. I love it when people get along. So, and their issues really wasn't that deep. I mean, their issues could easily be squashed, and they were squashed. So shout out to Booby and Marcus for that. So Sin starts talking about her issues with Erica. As you guys already know, Sin and Erica just don't fuck with each other. There's nothing that's going to happen to make them want to fuck with each other. At this point, they're just not going to do it. They ain't going to do it, and everybody just got to be okay with that. They're not going to fool with each other. There's just that on that. Then she's talking about her issues with Cisco and how he came into the building with the bullshit, trying to get something started, and she ain't with it. Sin just not with it. She ain't got time for Cisco. She don't want to talk to Cisco. She don't want nothing to do with Cisco. Every time she wants to get the drama out of the way, Cisco always finds a reason to mess it up for her, pretty much. So that's just what it is. So we move on to Stevie and Peter. It's very funny that those two are cool with each other because they both had their own three-way love affair. Okay, both of them were notorious for having a love triangle on Love and Hip Hop. It's just that Peter Gunn's Tara and Amina was a little bit better than Stevie J, Mimi, and Johnson, just a little bit. I won't say better, but it was way more outlandish, so to speak, than Stevie J, Mimi, and Jocelyn. Now, Stevie, Mimi, and Jocelyn is just classic. But Tara, Peter, and Amina took it to a whole nother level. So it's like they start talking about Amina and Tara and stuff like that. And it's kind of like, to me, that it's pretty clear at this point that, you know, Peter still regrets marrying Amina. Like he married her, but he still feels like he should have been with Tara. And I've always said that. I've always said that. I've always felt like he always regretted being with Amina. I've always felt like he never wanted to be with Amina. I felt like he did that for another reason, or he was just too greedy. But it just always seems like his heart was always with Tara. That's just my personal opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you how I feel. I feel like that's where he wanted to be this entire time. He never wanted to be with Amina like that, even though he married her. And a lot of people put a lot of stock into that whole, well, he married Amina type thing. And yes, he did marry Amina. He did. Yeah, he did. But at the same time, where his heart was with with Tara. That's just what it is. Now Stevie J was saying that he did not hear about this trip from Mimi when he's already apologized to Mimi, and he just don't understand why Mimi wouldn't have told him about it because they've already gotten past their issues. So he wants to know what's the deal between him and Mimi. I bet you do. But the thing about that is, she's probably tired, child. Like y'all have been through a lot of stuff. So maybe she's just over your bullshit. Like you've apologized to her more than one time already. So it's kind of like this. Like you can't. You're wondering what it is, but it's really nothing to really think about. She's just heard your apologies a million times already, and at this point, it's kind of like, okay, you apologizing, but what does that really mean? You know what I'm saying? So that's how it comes across to me. But he just wanted to make sure that things are good between him and Mimi. I hope things are good between him and Mimi, honestly, because they've been going through the same old roller coaster since we've known them. And we've been knowing them from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for 10 years now. And it's about time to let it go. Like let's move on to let's move into another direction. Let's see y'all be mature and be co-parents and do all of that stuff. Because at the end of the day, Stevie J and Mimi are good when they get along. For real. Maybe that's just me, but they're good when they get along. And I like them when they get along. But however, being that Stevie and Peter are musicians, Stevie wants to get with Peter so they can have a jam session. You know what I'm saying? Like Stevie got his instruments there. They have a lot of musicians on the trip. Like they got Yo Yo, she's a rapper, legendary rapper. You got Brooke, she's a great singer. Amina is a talented singer. Booby is a rap, not Booby. Bobby Lights is a rapper. He actually knows how to rap. Real shit. He knows how to rap. So you got a couple of talented people that's there that can actually sing and do whatever and actually got talent. Okay. So at this point, we are going to split things up. Okay. Now the girls are going out for a day together, and the guys are going on a day together. Now Booby was on it, not Booby. Damn, I keep on getting shit mixed up. Bobby was on Instagram saying, now it's time for the guys to go together and the girls to go together. Now, who do y'all think I'm going out with? I honestly thought that Bobby was going to go with the girls, but he went with the guys. Okay. He actually did go with the guys. Now, the guys begin to hang out. They have fun on the water. They riding those little, those little boats and shit, like having a great time in the water. With the girls, they're getting their yoni steamed. Okay. They're getting their coochie steamed. They're getting it rejuvenated. You know what I mean? So I've always wondered how that works. I've always wondered how that works. How does that work? Like, what does steaming really do? I always wonder how that works. If there's like, listen, 89% of my audience are women. The other 11% are men. So the mass majority of my audience is women. So if y'all are watching and you got your yoni steam before, can y'all please tell me how that works? Like, I really want to know. Like, this shit is very interesting to me. Now, when the guys come back from the water, they don't know where Pete is. They scared that Peter done crossed over to Mexico somewhere. Like they don't know where Peter is. But Peter finally shows up. Now everybody's feeling better about it. So Amina asked the girls, "What do you do when you haven't had sex?" You know what I'm saying? Amina said that she got toys. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them ain't really been having sex like that. And then they asked Amina, "Did she like women?" And she said that she's actually having like this thing with women. Like she really loved women. She had an experience with a woman before, then Erica was kissing on her the other night. So she likes women. I always had a feeling that Amina would mess around with a woman. I always felt like she would, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. How could I see anything wrong with her messing with a woman? How could I see anything wrong with that? But I don't see nothing wrong with her messing with a woman. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like it is what it is. I don't see anything wrong with that. I feel like do what you do, child. That's all I can say. Do what you do, child. But yeah. I've always felt like she'll get in the lady pun if she really wanted to. So yeah, she has an interest in women at this point, child. She got an interest in a woman, honey. Anytime you let Peter do you bad like that, you might as well go to the next best thing because a woman knows what a woman needs, honey. Okay. So then Safari says that him and Erica are getting along now. This is the best they've been since this whole divorce thing come about. And as everybody knows, they have their issues. They be up one minute, they be down the next minute, they be up again. So this is the most they've really gotten along throughout this whole situation. Okay. Peter started speaking on Tyra, and he was saying that he feels like he messed things up with Tyra. He never should have married Amina. He should have married Tyra, and he should have worked things out with her. And like I said early on, I do feel like Peter has always loved Tyra. That's who he's always wanted to spend his life with. But at the same time, it's like that's who he wanted to spend his life with, but he chose to marry another woman. And that's the thing that I don't understand about men, because men would choose somebody else over you and then come back and tell you that you was the best thing that ever happened to them. But if I was the best thing that ever happened to you, why did you choose somebody else over me? Like that's just really what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard that before. Like I remember my ex-boyfriend from like we were dating like in 2010, like my ex-boyfriend of 12 years ago, who's still trying to get with me today. He would tell me, "You was like the best I ever had. Like you were this, you were that. Like you were the one I should have been with. You were the one that I was really in love with." Okay, so if I was the one that you was really in love with, and I was the one that you felt you needed the most, why did you choose somebody else over me? If I was all that in a bag of chips, why would you choose somebody else over me? That's the part that I don't understand. Why tell me that you should have been with me? We should have fixed it. We should have been together. If we stayed together, we would have been married now. All of this crazy stuff. But now it's kind of like, bitch, I'm not with it. I'm not with it, and I don't understand why anybody would think I would be. Like that's just it's really a slap in the face to be honest, because you sit up there, you was with Tyra, you had a family with Tyra, y'all were in the trenches literally with each other, and then you turn around and you go and marry a woman that you just met. And how do you think Tyra felt? And I've always been Team Tyra in this situation. Always been Team Tyra. Yes, Tyra was stupid. So was Amina. They always stupid in this situation. But I always felt bad for Tyra. Only because she had been with that man for so many years. And then Amina comes along and he leaves and marries her behind her back, making her look stupid. Now, a lot of people be like, well, Tyra did this to somebody else. Now, apparently Tyra dated Peter for 13 years, and at the beginning of their relationship he had a family at home that she didn't know about, and when she found out about it she stayed with him. So a lot of people felt like that was her karma, but I can't judge her on that because I wasn't around. I was only around to see what happened between her and Peter, and all I can say about her and Peter is I was Team Tyra on this situation because that was straight humiliating. I can't imagine being in a situation like that. But then again, I've been in a situation like that. Like I had a dude date me and got engaged on me 3 times in 8 months. Like this dude took me out on a date one week, and the next week he was engaged to a whole nother man. The engagement was over in a damn month. The next thing you know, we was back together again. We dated for another 2 months, and guess what? He was engaged again. And I broke up. We broke apart again. But then he called me when this situation broke apart, and then we were back at it again, only for him to leave me for somebody else for a third time. All this within the 8-month radius was a lot for me. That was humiliating. Now, people didn't know nothing about it because we didn't have a public relationship, but it was still messed up and humiliating because there were people that did know. You know what I'm saying? So it was humiliating. Like so at the same time, I feel Tyra. I'm sorry. I do. I do. I feel her on that. But Peter messed that up. Amina tells Yo-Yo and Brooke about Peter loving Tyra. Now, Amina has always felt like Peter wanted to be with Tyra. She always felt like that's what he wanted to be from the beginning. And it's just like you knew that, but you still wanted him though. You knew that, but you stayed with him. You knew that, but you were still trying to fight to be with him. You know what I mean? And I just think at that point though, Amina felt like she really didn't have no other choice. Like she had been with that man for so long, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, bitch, that's my man. Like I've been with him. I got the ring. We got kids. I love him. He ain't with you no more. He chose me. You know what I'm saying? I think this is where she was at with it, which was stupid as hell, but she was in love with him. So it's really nothing that nobody could tell her. So yeah, I'm trying to see it from both sides. But Tara said she just want to be free. Like she ain't trying to get back with Peter or nothing like that. She just want to be free, child. And at this point, she just want her life to be on point. Like, you know, I'm done with the relationship thing. Like, I just want to be free. So the guys talk about marriage, and Jonathan admits that he cheated. The whole table is surprised that he cheated, and even Marcus admits that he also cheated. Now, as a girl's time dwindles down, Erica and Kimbella are with each other when Erica finds out about Safari's side chick. So apparently, Safari sent the woman a whole bunch of flowers. She posted it on Instagram, and then the blogs got a hold of it. And Erica starts crying, and Kimbella is trying to see about her. And Kimbella was like, well, even though me and Erica don't have the best relationship, at the end of the day, I feel for her because I am a woman. Safari tells his side of the story, and he's like, this girl was a fan. She bought me a drink. I took her down. Well, I took her to dinner. I thanked her. That was just that. I didn't send her no flowers. So when the guys and the girls come back together, Kimbella informs Jewels that Safari cheated on Erica yet again. Erica found out about the girl over Instagram. So Erica starts crying to Amina about the situation. She was like, you sent this woman flowers 2 days before you come and see me. That's disrespectful. And to be honest, it kind of is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of is because Safari whole thing is we've been going through a divorce, so why should you care? But of course, she's going to care due to the fact that y'all are going through a divorce and because she still wants to be with you. That's the reason why she's acting like that. And she ain't gotta admit that she don't want to, that she still wants to be with you. Because this is really all this is. She still wanna be with you and she just don't know how to deal with it. And the fact that you sending roses to another woman fucking her up right now. But she ain't gonna admit that though. Stevie J and Safari, they were talking, and Stevie J said he understands what Safari going through. He been through his own turmoil in his relationships, so he just want to be there to talk to him. But no, Stevie, you caused all the turmoil in your relationships, honey. So you don't have a right to talk to anybody about anything, right? Yeah. So when Mimi enters the conversation with Erica and Amina, Erica starts going off on Mimi pretty much because she feels like Mimi was going to defend Safari, which she was. Like Mimi need to stop defending it. But at the same time, it just goes back to when Mimi was going through her own situation with Stevie J and Nico. She listens to the dumb shit, and that's why she was in the situations that she was in when it came down to Nico and Stevie J. That's why she was dogged out for so long because of her mentality. Stop trying to force a woman to get back with a cheating man. That's all I'm saying. You feel what I mean? Like that's all I'm saying. So, um, there's a jam session. Everybody's doing their thing. Brooke singing, Amina singing, Yo-Yo rapping. Everybody having them a good time. We vibing out. But then Shakana questions Safari. And once she questions Safari, everybody got questions. Everybody got something to say. I'm about to call it Sakina. Shakana puts him on full blast. Like full blast. So then Cisco decides that he wants to confront Safari. Once again, picking the wrong time like Sharissa. Boy, you picked the wrong time. You picked the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? So he trying to confront him about this party. Safari saying that he really don't feel like being bothered. And at this point, Cisco, just leave it alone. Like, you keep on trying to pick this fight with this man. He going through enough already. Like, he just got exposed. He don't need you coming right behind these folks with your bullshit. Leave this man alone. Stop fucking with him. Like, leave him alone. He don't want to talk about it. You doing the same stuff you did with Sin. Now, Safari, I'm glad that you are defending yourself, but please stop acting like you hard when we all know that you will run from a fight. Stop doing it. Stop acting like you got balls when you know that you don't. You know that you will run from a fight in a minute. Because Meek Mill and his folks had you running. But then again, you probably ran because they were finna jump on you. So if they was finna jump on you, I really don't blame you for running. But yeah, I'm glad that you really defended yourself. But Cisco need to go somewhere instead. Somebody put hands on Cisco for real, because I can't stand Cisco, y'all. I really can't. But with that being said, y'all, this is my review for Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion, y'all. I know it was late. I'm sorry, but that toothache took me down, honey. Like, when I tell you that toothache was so painful, like this whole side of my face was hurting. Like, it went from, because the tooth is already in the back. So it hurts all the way up here to all the way to my ear to my head. Like, this whole line was in pain. It was crazy. But my mother gave me like some nerve pills because she said that nerve is a part of it. Plus, I took 2 Advil, so it was like I was doubling myself up. So yeah, I'm making a trip to the dentist next week because, baby, this got to go because it ain't gonna get no better. So it got to go. But luckily, I ain't had no tooth pain at all today. But you know, it is what it is. But with that being said, you guys be on the lookout for more videos. I know this is going to be a slow week for videos, y'all, because I'm still tired because I've been with my family all weekend. So I'm still trying to regroup and regress. Not regress. I'm trying to regroup, decompress, come back to you guys with more videos. Okay, so be on the lookout for a Yes for the Mess, and be on the lookout for Growing Up Hip Hop on Thursday night. Be on the lookout for that. Okay, yeah, so y'all gonna get some videos this week. It's just not gonna be as many as I normally give, but y'all, because I just got back, from being with my family all weekend, so my schedule is through the roof because my schedule is got me working later days this week. I had to work late yesterday because I normally work late on Tuesday anyway. Well, today is Tuesday, right? Yeah, I had to work late tonight because I work late anyway. Then I got to work late Wednesday because I'm normally off on Wednesday, but because I was off the whole weekend. Right. So my schedule won't be back to normal until Thursday. So that's the reason why. So that's why y'all won't be getting that many videos this week, but y'all will get some videos this week. With that being said, you guys, your boys out of here. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever Scotty by Nature TV drops a video. Also, be sure to follow me on social media now. My Twitter and IG will be down below. If you do want me to follow you back on IG, please let me know in the DMs with the hashtag Message Team Scotty, and your boy will definitely follow you back, okay? Now, with that being said, you guys, before we go, shout out to Jay Lee's Corner. Shout out to Jay Lee's Corner. She's been in the hospital fighting with COVID and pneumonia. And I want you guys to pray for her. Pray for her a speedy recovery. And so she can come back and entertain us all. So shout outs to Jay Lee's Corner. Keep her in your prayers because COVID is no joke. And I know pneumonia ain't either. So shout outs to Jay Lee. Get well soon. Get well soon. Please get well soon, okay? So with that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. Until my next video, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.